This is a clip from the interview I had with Kristi Noem that I think is pertinent to the Tulsi Gabbard and DOD leak story. Check this out.
And one thing that, in Homeland Security that we've been doing is we're polygraphing everybody. We're kind of going hardcore. So I'm just, I don't trust anybody. And I
really polygraphing.
Yeah, we are polygraphing everybody. So if I had a CBP officer that was sitting there and facilitated child trafficking, first thing I do is put him on a polygraph and start building a case against him. So we've done that with people on our executive offices, heading up our biggest agencies, in our communications department. We've had all these leaks going on. We've polygraphed those individuals. If we think somebody is not on Team America, then, I want to find out if you really understand that you're working for the people of this country.
I love it.
So nobody's done that before, but if I have the authority to do it, I'm going to do it to make sure. The deep state exists.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say 10 years ago, you could have told me, I would have been skeptical on that and thought, everybody's kind of seeing shadows. Boy, if anything has proven to me that it does, and that there are people embedded in this government, and that there are people that are facilitating crimes and criminal activity, I know that there are. And so we're going to make sure that we're doing all we can to clean house and get people out of here that would facilitate something as horrific as that.
This is actually a really interesting turn of events for me because it was just yesterday that I spoke with Kristi Noem, and she said, we've got people, the deep state is real, they're entrenched. She's specifically referring to guys like this, that James O'Keefe then, I believe just at 6:46 p.m., publishes this video. So while I have Kristi Noem literally saying we are trying to weed out these people through the DHS, you've got the DOD at the same time, there's the evidence. She was right the whole time, and they're polygraphing these people.
By the way, we should get a polygraph for this office. That'd be hell yeah.
Sure.
And so she claimed that it's the people that are doing illegal things, and that's a big problem. And I agree, but I think a lot of people
leaking classified information is illegal.
I think a lot of these people are doing legal things, but they're doing evil. And that's a big moral conversation about what's good, what's evil. We have religion and social mores to kind of dictate that. But people that use the law for evil are just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than people that completely ignore the law. Maybe they're not quite that dangerous, more insidious. You can create and control entire civilizations with evil lawfare if you're unopposed. So that's a big challenge, is to find out who in here is actually bent on. Oh man, it's just these two perspectives about what's going to destroy the world. Is it him or is it me?
No, it's actually simple. The American people have elected an administration, support the administration. Trump's approval ratings within the margin of error. And then you simply say, okay, I'm here to do my job for the American people. These people are ideologically driven, evil individuals who think they matter more than you.
There's like a civil disobedience is your right as an American. And but this isn't a civil thing. This guy's working for the military, the Department of Defense. So he's no longer a civilian. And you're not really supposed to disobey your military.
Let me show you something real quick, Ian. I tweeted this earlier, and I think you made a point that warrants bringing this up. The top post on Change My View on Reddit is American conservatism is objectively a dangerous ideology, and those associated with it do not deserve a platform. Conservatism is undeniably a dangerous ideology. It seeks to fundamentally destroy and undermine democracy, targets minorities, has led to authoritarian regimes. At this point, who cares what else they said? Is the point not obvious to you, Ian?
What point exactly?
This individual who thinks conservatives are evil and destroying democracy and leading to authoritarianism has decided that authoritarianism and the end of democracy are the means by which you stop conservatives.
Oh, it's totally staring into the abyss. That kind of mentality.
It's not staring into the abyss.
You become the demon you hate so
They're
much.
not fighting monsters.
They think they are.
Well, then they're psychopaths. And so what would you, if you've got a guy and he's in the military and he's armed and he's sent on a mission and they say, this guy right here is kidnapped a bunch of women. We need to rescue them. They're American citizens. And he says, okay, we call that a warrior. What if that guy with the weapon was diseased, drugged up, and out of his mind and running around shooting at random people? We'd say, that's a crazy person or a deranged lunatic. That's how I would describe these people. They're on no mission. They're not going after any bad guys. They are seeking to undermine the popular will of the people.
But I think the concern that they're having, and I've thought of this a lot, is people did vote for Trump and they gave him the mandate. That doesn't mean they support carte blanche everything this guy's going to do from here on forward.
No, it means that the polls right now show largely he has general support across the board. His approval ratings in aggregate are within the margin of error, or I should say about a point below the margin of error. He's sitting in aggregate RCP about -4, which is give or take. It's like 20 points higher than where Biden was, or not 20, but 10 points higher. So right now, especially on immigration, Trump has and that's the principal issue, Trump largely has the favor of the American people. But why is it then that these deep state people are undermining these individuals before they've even started their jobs? Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.